A very good afternoon to sir and all my fellow friends. My name is Levisha Raju and I'm from Group 3. We would like to present about the restaurant industry focusing on dealing with job discriminations in a restaurant. In this presentation, we will explore key aspects such as factors of job discriminations in the restaurant industry, strategy to deal job discriminations in a restaurant, and the positive outcomes. Let me introduce my team members. Me, myself, Levisha Raju, followed by Meenaga, Muniswaran, Samundiswari, and Turkashini. Introduction. What is job discrimination? Job discrimination is unfair treatment of a person at work based on personal traits such as race, gender, and age. It also includes unfair hire, low pay, lack of promotions, or poor treatment. Why it is a serious issue in a restaurant industry? It is serious issues because many workers face unfair treatment based on race, gender, or background. It also creates a toxic work environment that leads to stress, low morals, and poor teamwork. The purpose of the video is first to raise awareness about job discriminations in restaurant. Second, show how it reflects workers and the workplace. Finally, encourage fair treatment and equal opportunity for all the employees.
Hi everyone, today I will be presenting on the type of racial discrimination that workers might face in the restaurant industry. Racial discrimination in restaurant can manifest in several ways, affecting the moral and career progression of workers. One example is exclusion from social circles where racial minority workers may be left out team activities, communication loops, or decision-making processes, leading to a sense of isolation and disengagement. Another form of discrimination is unequal disciplinary action, where workers of certain racial backgrounds may face harsher punishment for minor mistakes compared to their colleagues. This creates an environment of fear and disencouragement. Lack of promotion opportunity is also common, as qualified workers may be passed over for promotion due to racial bias, preventing them from advancing their careers. Additionally, unfair job assignments are often seen with racial minority workers being given less favorable tasks such as kitchen duties, while others are assigned more visible roles like serving or cashiering. Finally, biased hiring practices can occur when candidates are rejected or overlooked based on their racial affinity, even if they are qualified for the positions. These forms of discrimination underscore the need for more inclusive and equitable workplace for all workers regardless of race or background. Thank you.
A very good evening. My name is Muniswaran Anulaki Sandragesh. My metric number is 2500156. Today I would like to present about my group assignment, which is discrimination in restaurant industry. The point is gender discrimination. First of all, wage which been paid to the employer. Usually the front house employee will usually get tipped by the customer compared to the back house staffs. And then the women staff also usually get paid less compared to the men staff due to their gender. Secondly, sexual harassment toward female staff. The female staff usually get bad comments, inappropriate touch during their working hours by some staff in the restaurant sector. Thirdly, stereotyping the staff. Usually, the woman staff gets the compliment where they are friendly to the customer, but men usually get the comments where they are rude to the customers, but we can't judge anyone before we get to know them. Lastly, not equal job opportunity. Usually in restaurant sector, they they will usually give the back house job like chef or managerial role to the men, but where the woman gets the job like bartender or waitress job roles. This is my presentation for my group assignment. Thank you.
Next is age discrimination. First one, limited career development opportunities for older employees. For example, in many organizations, older employees often face limited opportunities for career advancement and professional development. This can be attributed to a prevailing perception that younger staff have greater long-term potential, making them more attractive candidates for promotion, training programs, and leadership grooming. Employers may prioritize investing in younger talent under the assumption that they will remain with the company longer and adapt more easily to evolving industry trends and technology. As a result, older employees may find themselves overlooked for key roles or excluded from development initiatives despite their experience, institutional knowledge, and proven reliability. This is not only affects their job satisfaction and engagement but can also lead to their feelings of stagnation and decreased morale. Next one is preference of hiring younger staff over older staff. For example, in restaurant industry, there is often a noticeable preference for hiring younger employees. This trend is largely influenced by the assumption that younger individuals are more energetic, physically capable, and better suited to handle the fast-paced, demanding environment typically associated with restaurant work. As a result, older job seekers may face challenges in securing employment regardless of their experience, work ethic, or reliability. Next one is lack of respect for younger staff. For example, in many workplaces, younger employees often face a lack of respect from their older or more experienced colleagues. Despite being capable, skilled, and qualified for their roles, younger staff are sometimes dismissed as inexperienced or not taken seriously. This can lead to their ideas being overlooked, their contribution undervalued, and their voices not being heard during discussion or decision-making processes. And the last one is wage inequality between younger and older employees. For example, wage inequality is a common issue in many workplaces, including the restaurant industry. Younger employees are often offer lower wages compared to their older counterparts, even when they perform the same task and handle equal workloads. This disparity is frequently based on age or tenure rather than skills and productivity of job performance.
Good evening, sir. I'm Durkashni Muniandi. Today, I would like to explain about the strategies to deal with discrimination in the restaurant. The first point is diversity and inclusion training. These workshops educate staff on different backgrounds, cultures, and identities. For an example, the manager introduces monthly diversity and inclusion workshops so employees can better understand and value one another. The second point is clear anti-discrimination policies. When employees know there are formal rules against discrimination and that those rules are enforced, they feel safer and more supported. For an example, the HR rep distributes pamphlets explaining the anti-discrimination policy, emphasizing fairness, reporting process, and no retaliation. The third point is open communication channels. Encouraging staff to speak openly, especially about discrimination, helps identify and fix problems early. Managers must actively listen and respond with empathy and action. For an example, an employee privately tells the manager they feel unfairly treated due to their race. The manager listens seriously and promises to investigate and ensure fairness. Lastly, merit-based promotions. Discrimination in promotions can discourage hardworking employees and create resentment. Transparent performance-based systems reward skill and effort equally. For an example, the manager announces a new system where promotions are tied to performance reviews, making the process fair for all staff. The next slide is positive outcomes. Improve work environment. Implementation of positive strategies improve the overall work environment. A supportive and organized setting during busy shift help reduce stress and encourage teamwork. For an example, employees are seen smiling, working together and helping each other even under pressure. The second point is stronger team relationships. Healthy co-worker relationships improve communication and efficiency. Good relationships foster a team-oriented culture where employees support one another. For an example, staff help each other during rush hours without being asked, showing trust and collaboration. The third point is higher customer satisfaction. Happy employees lead to happy customers. Positive staff behavior and teamwork translate into faster service and a better dining experience. For an example, customers receive prompt service and staff interactions contribute. Finally, fair treatment of employees. Fair and respectful treatment boosts morale and job satisfaction. When staff feel valued and respected, they are more motivated and loyal to the company. For an example, the manager interacts with staff in a friendly and equal way, creating a sense of mutual respect. That's all my part. Thank you.
In conclusion, discrimination at work is wrong. In our restaurant story, some workers were treated unfairly because of their race, gender, or age. This made them feel sad and affect the team and service. But when the restaurant used fair rules and treated everyone equally, things got better. Staffs were happier, teamwork improved, and the business did well. Fair treatment helps everyone. Thank you.